Okay, so try tayo magsagot ng mga problems regarding three-phase balance system. Okay? Okay, so first problem. Three-phase balance Y system has a line voltage of 208 volts RMS. So the total real power absorbed by the load is 12 kilowatts at 0.8 PF lagging. So determine the per phase impedance of the load. So given tayo is the line voltage of 208 volts. The total power absorbed by the load of 12 kilowatts. And yung power factor niya is 0.8 lagging. Okay? So ang question is ano daw yung magiging per phase impedance ng ating load? Okay? So by formula, di ba? So pwede natin gamitin kasi yung formula ng apparent power which is kapag 3 phase, so 3 P phase square over C phase. Okay? Conjugate. Okay? So from this, may line voltage naman tayo. Pwede naman natin siya i-convert sa phase impedance. Sorry, sa line voltage. Then, ang given sa atin kasi is the true power ay yung kanyang power factor. Ito, pwede naman natin dito makuha si total apparent power. So, by power triangle, so di ba ito si S total, ito si P total. So, kailangan lang natin dito is yung power factor angle. So, ang ating magiging trigonometric function, so adjacent hypotenuse. Okay, so cosine. Okay, so we have cosine theta is also equals to, cosine theta is also equals to power factor. Okay, equals to adjacent yung ating true power divided by the apparent power. So, ang kailangan natin is the apparent power. So, ST equals to total real power over the power factor. So, substitute natin. So, 12,000 over 0.8. Okay? So, kailangan natin makuha din yung angle. So, yung angle naman is may given na tayo ng power factor. So, ilagay lang natin. So, at an angle of, so arc cosine 0.8 para makumpit natin yung power factor angle. Okay? So, ayan. So, we have 12K all over 0.8 at an angle of, so arc cosine 0.8. Yeah, so in terms of polar form, so we have 15,000 at an angle of 36.8699. So 15K at an angle of 36.8699 PA. Okay, so from this, may ST na tayo, pwede na natin makumpute yung per phase impedance. So per phase impedance natin is equals to, so 3 P phase square over S total conjugate. Okay, so substitute na lang natin. Step 3 times B phase. Okay, so Y yung connection natin. At alam natin kapag Y connection, yung ating line voltage equals to square root of 3 ng phase voltage. So convert natin itong line voltage sa phase. So we have 208 divided by square root of 3. Okay, square divided by ST conjugate. So we have 15K at an angle of negative 36.8699. Okay, so yan. So Z base will be equal to, so 3 multiplied by 208 over square root of 3, quantity square all over, so 15,000 at an angle of negative 36.8699. Okay, so polar form, so we have 2.88 at an angle of 36.87. Okay, so 2.88 at an angle of 36.87. Ito yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, so yeah, so next. So, a 480 volts RMS line feeds two balanced three-phase loads. So, if the two loads are rated as follows, ayan, so given naman yung rating ng mga load natin. So, determine the value of the line current from the 480 volts RMS source. Okay, so kung given yung power rating ng mga load, i-add na lang natin yan. Diba sa concept natin ng power, regardless of connection, yung power natin is additive. Okay, so kapag AC power, ang i-add natin directly is yung kanyang apparent power. Okay, so tatanda na sa AC power, apparent power yung i-add natin directly. Okay? So ito yung dalawang load natin. So ilagay natin. So connected sila. Okay? Sa 480 volts line. Yan. So 5 kVA. So 0.8 lagging. Isa, so 10 kVA. So 0.9 lagging. Okay? So kunin muna natin total power. So by formula, di ba? So yung maging total power natin is square root of 3 PLIN. So from this, we can calculate for the line currents. So kailangan na natin makuha yung magnitude ng total apparent power natin. Okay? So para makompute natin total apparent, so we have S1 dito sa load 1 plus yung ating total apparent power for load 2. Okay? So substitute in terms of vector. So we have 5,000 at an angle of. So power factor angle natin. Arc cosine 0.8. So plus. So 10,000 VA at an angle of. So arc cosine 0.9. So parehas naman lagi. Okay, so from this, we have 5,000 at an angle of arc cosine 0.8 plus 10K at an angle of arc cosine 0.9. Okay? So, kuhin muna natin total. So, we have 14,938.32. 14,938.32 VA. Okay, so hindi na natin kailangan ng magnitude, yung angle, kasi kailangan lang natin sa magnitude. Okay, para makompute natin yung line current. Okay, so from this, ayun ang ating S total. So, to calculate for the line current, so we have ST divided by square root of 3 PL. So, substitute. So, 14,938.32 all over square root of 3 multiplied by PL. So, 480. Okay, so yung magiging line currents natin will be equal to 14,938.32 all over square root of 3 times 480. Okay, so 17.97. So ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay, so kung nilagay nyo man angle, wala namang problema. Okay, so safe pa din naman yung lalabas doon. Okay, so next. So a positive sequence, balanced three-phase, Y-connected source supplies power to a balanced Y-connected load. So the magnitude of the line voltage is 208 volts RMS. If the load impedance per phase is 36 plus J12 ohms, so determine the line currents. Okay? For Y-Y connection, okay, so ito yung source natin. Then ito yung ating load. Okay, so alam naman natin, for Y-Y connection, yung ating phase current is equals to the line current. Okay? So, from this, and alam natin, yung ating line voltage equals to square root of 3 ng phase voltage. Okay? So, yung mga basic na kailangan yung tandaan. Okay? So, dito sa pag-compute ng line current, so phase current sa Y connection, yung kailangan natin is the phase value. Okay? So, yung magiging line currents natin is equals to PAN o phase voltage divided by the phase impedance. Okay? So, ang given sa atin kasi is the line voltage. So, i-convert pa natin siya sa phase. Okay? So, in terms of angle, so, di ba, kapag ilalagay natin sa phase, so, dinidivide natin square root of 3 magnitude, then yung angle, minaminusan natin ng 30. Kaya from this, so, line voltage, 208 over square root of 3, at an angle of, so, wala siyang nakalagay, di ba? So, assume natin na 0. So, 0 minus 30 all over the phase impedance of 36 plus J12. Okay, so from this, we can calculate for the line current IA. Okay, so we have 208 over square root of 3 at an angle of, so negative 30 all over, so 36 plus J12. Okay, so polar form. Okay, so 3.1646 at an angle of negative 48.4349. 48.4349 amperes. Okay? Ayan. So, in terms of phase B, so same naman yung magnitude kasi balance. So, deeper na lang siya by 120. So, minus na lang natin to ng 120. So, we have minus 168.4349 amperes. Then for line IC, so we have 3.1646 at an angle of, so plus na natin ng 120 yung negative 48. Okay, so 120 minus 48.4349. Okay, so 71.5651 amperes. Okay, so ito yung magiging line currents natin. Okay, so next. So in a three-phase balanced YY system, so the source is an ABC sequence set of voltages with VAN equals to 120 bar angle 60° RMS. So the per phase impedance of the load is 12 plus J16 ohms. If the line impedance per phase is 0.8 plus J1.4 ohms, so find the line currents and the load voltages. Okay, so YY connection, ang pinagkaiba from the previous problem, meron tayong line impedance. Okay? So ito yung ating line impedance. Okay, connected siya sa Y-connected load. Okay, ito yung load natin. Ayan, ito yung ating 12 plus J16. Balas naman kasi kaya tulad-tulad sila. So yung 0.8 plus J1.4. Then yung ating BAN is equals to, so 120 at an angle of 60. Okay? So same concept, so Y. So ibig sabihin ng phase and line currents is equal. Okay? So pwede natin makumpit si line current. Okay? So we have BAN, so divided by C per phase. Okay, so substitute lang natin. So we have 120 at an angle of 60. So divided by, yung C per phase natin, kasi may line impedance tayo, so hindi pala C per phase ang lalagay natin dito. Okay, so we have C total. So yung C total kapag Y connection, so pwede natin directly i-add. Okay, kasi mapapasin naman natin sa connection, so naka-series. Okay? Pero pagdating kapag delta, hindi po natin siya directly i-add. Okay, so may gagawin tayo conversion muna doon bago tayo mag-conduct ng Ohm's law. Okay, pero for this problem, so by yung connection, then may impedance, again, directly i-add natin siya for the total impedance. Okay, so substitute lang natin C total, again, combination siya ng line impedance saka ng load impedance. Okay, so we have 0.8 plus J 1.4 plus sa load naman, so we have 12 plus J16. Okay, so yung magiging line impedance natin will be equal to, so we have 120 at an angle of 60 all over, so 0.8 plus J 1.4 plus 12 plus J16. Okay, so ating ulit in terms of molar form. So we have 5.5553 at an angle of 6.3394. Okay, amperes. Okay, so for phase B, so 5.5553 at an angle of, so minus na natin ng 120. So 6.3394 minus 120. So negative 113.6606. 606 amperes. Then for phase C, we have 5.5553 at an angle up. So plus 120 yung 6. So 126.3394 amperes. Okay? So ito yung magiging line currents natin. Then for the load voltage, yung line current, i-multiply natin for the load impedance. Hindi nakasama yung line. Okay? So for load impedance, let's say at base AB, so we have IA multiplied by voltage pala. Okay, so we have BAB sa load. Okay, multiplied by CAB. Okay? So actually, again, balance naman. So same lang yung impedance natin sa lahat ng phase. Okay? So IA natin, 5.5553 at an angle of 6.3394. Okay, multiply by the load impedance. So we have 12 plus J16. Okay, so yung VAB natin, okay, so we have 5.5553 at an angle of 6.3394. So multiply by 12 plus J16. Okay, so 1111.106 at an angle of 59.4695. Okay, so for phase BC, okay, so same magnitude, 111.106 at an angle of, so minus 120. So 59.4695 minus 120. So negative 60.5305. Then for phase CA, okay, so we have 111.106 at an angle of, so plus 120 yung 59, so we have 179.4695 volts. Okay, so ito yung magiging load voltages natin. Okay, so yung ating line currents, multiply lang natin by the load impedance. Okay, 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 so next. So in a balanced three-phase wide delta system, so the source has an ABC sequence, so BAN, so given as 120 per angle 40 degree volts RMS. So the line and load impedance are 0.5 plus J 0.4 ohms and 24 plus J 18 ohms respectively. Find the delta currents in the load. Okay? So wide delta yung atin na connection. Then meron tayong line impedance. So binabanggit ko kanina na kapag delta yung hindi po natin directly na i-add. Okay? So, yan. Dito mayroon tayong load impedance. Okay? So ito yung ating 24 plus J18. Ito si 0.5 plus J0.4. Okay? Then may BAN tayo na 120 at par angle 40. Okay? So pinapahanap kasi sa atin is the delta currents in the load. So ibig sabihin, phase currents yan. Okay? Yung current natin dyan. Okay? So sinabi ko kapag delta yung connection ng load, hindi natin directly i-add. So anong gagawin natin? So gagawin natin, itong delta load o delta connected load, so i-convert natin sa Y. Okay? And alam naman natin conversion kapag si delta, ito is equivalent to 3 na 3 multiplied by CY. So ibig sabihin, pag kukunin natin si CY, so i-divide natin siya ng 3. So C delta divided by 3. So para maging YY yung connection natin. Okay? Kaya magiging impedance natin sa load. Okay, so CY na siya. We have 24 plus J18, so divided by 3. We have 8 plus J6. Okay, ito na yung magiging new load natin. So yung magiging itsura, ayan, Y na siya. Then may load, may line impedance tayo. Ayan, then naka-Y na. Ayan. So ito na yung magiging circuit natin. Okay, so from this, pwede na natin directly yan para makompute natin yung total impedance. Yung total impedance natin is impedance sa line, okay, plus yung impedance natin sa Y. Okay, so yan natin, so we have 8 plus J6 plus yung sa line, which is 0.5 plus J0.4. Okay, so yung total impedance natin will be equal to, so 8.5 plus J6.4 ohms. Okay, so from this, pwede natin makompute yung line currents. Okay, so hindi pa yung magiging sagot natin kasi ang makukuha natin ito pa lang. Okay, din pa lang yun, IA. Ang kailangan natin is IAB, PC, sa ACA. Okay, so from this, kunin muna natin si line IA. Okay, so IA, so PAN, so divided by C total. Okay, so PAN natin, so given as 120 at an angle of 40, divided by the total impedance of 8.5 plus J 6.4. So, makukulit natin si line impedance. We have 120 at an angle of 40 divided by, so 8.5 plus J 6.1. Ito yung magiging line currents natin. So 11.2781. 781 at an angle of 3.0224. 3.0224 amperes. Okay? So from this, from line current, kailangan natin convert sa phase kasi ang kailangan is delta current sa load. Okay? So sir, kinonvert natin sa wire. And alam naman natin, ang Y connection, sa Y connection, ang line tsaka phase current is equals. Tama. Okay, pero kinonvert natin yon. Ang kailangan kasi natin is yung original circuit which is naka-delta. Okay? Kinonvert natin kanina yung delta load para makapag-compute tayo directly ng current. Pero syempre, ibabalik natin sa original circuit. So, itong IA na na-compute natin dito is yung line currents. Okay? So, kaya ngayon, gagawin natin, kukumpitin natin naman yung phase current, yung IAP. So, ito naman is, ano lang, conversion. Okay? So, calculate for IAP, so phase. Okay, so yung ating magnitude, 11.2781. So divide ng square root of 3, di ba? Para flip-phase. At ang angle of, yung angle, so 3.0224, pa-plus naman natin ng 30. Kapalit na siya no, sa voltage. Okay? So from this, we can calculate more IAP. So 11.2781. So divided by square root of 3. At an angle of, so 3.0224 plus 30. Okay, on our form. So we have 6.5114, 5114. At an angle of, so 33.0224. Okay, so ayan, amperes. Okay, so for phase BC, so we have same magnitude, 6.5114 at an angle of, so minus 120. So 33.0224 minus 120. So we have negative 86.9776. Negative 86.9776 amperes. Then for phase CA, so same magnitude, 6.5114 at an angle up. So plus 120 yung phase AB, 153.0224 amperes. Okay? So ito yung magiging delta currents in the load. Okay?